Hello, I am Toby Rutter and this is the first instalment of my weekly project reflection videos. Our project this term is Scratch, which is a devising project where we devise within our groups from a set stimulus. Our first week of project, we were introduced to our new practitioners for the project, Harry and Alice, and we were introduced to our stimulus for this year, which is an anthology of myths set in Dartmoor. My first impressions of the text were, it's very bleak, it's a very bleak setting, and I don't usually like to make theatre in a bleak setting, because I personally find there's not much you can do with it. But I know I'm very much wrong. I know you can make theatre out of anything, but my first impressions were, I'm not sure on the tone of the text. But I also know that one of the great things about devising from a stimulus is that you can stray as far as you want from the stimulus, as long as you can link it back and give reasons for each step along the way and why you have strayed wherever you have. The group that I'm working with, I'm really pleased. All of them are my friends, but I haven't had a chance yet to work with all of them. So I'm really excited to get to know them a little bit better as performers and theatre makers rather than just as friends. So after we were given our primary stimulus, which is the anthology of myths, we were then able to choose a particular myth that stood out to us from that text, and the piece that my group has chosen is Ace of Fields, which is a story about a coal miner in Dartmoor called Jan Reynolds, and Jan has extremely debaucherous appetites, so alcoholism, gambling, etc., but he hasn't got the money to fulfill his appetites. And so what he does is he sells his soul to the devil and in return receives wealth and gold. He then goes out, satisfies his appetites, but he forgets that he's sold his soul, and it sort of goes on. And the key thing that stood out to us as a group is what we can explore within that with alcoholism, addiction, debauchery. So, straight away, even though my first impressions of the text were a little bit so-so, straight away I was then thinking, well, within this, there's so many things we can do and explore. And me personally, but I think it was shared by the group, I'm really excited to go a little bit deeper into addiction, alcoholism, really exploring potential causes, how it manifests in the brain, how, where it can have people end up. But it's not just that within the text, there's family life. So Jan, on his sort of debaucherous exercises, he strays from his family. So, we can take a look at family life. We can take a look at the psychological aspects of the route that he's going down. So I'm really excited to look into that and explore that and make a piece of work that's a little bit more serious than maybe we've made on the course so far.